Yo, what is up guys, it's Retro Giraffe and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video I have for you something very special. It's something that I bought off another YouTuber, and he also has the Instagram. His YouTube channel name is Nunez and his Instagram I believe is Vintage Pokemon Hunter. And he posted a video recently where he found a local deal for a bunch, and I mean a bunch of Wizards of the Coast cards ranging from base set all the way up to Neo Destiny. Definitely go check it out, it's an awesome video. It's just insane the amount of cards that he just pulls out of the binders. So after he sifted through all the holographics, he obviously had some cards that he wanted to keep and he had some cards that he wanted to sell. The cards that he wanted to sell, I basically bought them all. And I think there's roughly around 60 holographics ranging from base set to Neo Destiny. So I am very excited to show you guys the cards that I bought from him. And one thing that kind of scares me is that the box came in this condition. So obviously USPS doesn't really do a great job in terms of taking care of the packages, but the guy who sold it to me did a pretty good job in terms of packaging. So here are the cards that I bought in this stack of bubble wrap, tape, and I believe it's cardboard and top loaders. But we have 5 individual piles right here. So let me actually open all of these up and then sort it out by set, and then we can go through them, do a recap of all the cards that I bought from the guy. So here are the cards outside of the bubble wrap, and I did sort them based on set. So let's just grab a few and then go through them. Also, I did remember to put on some gloves just in case. And I do want to mention that the condition of these cards range from lightly played to heavily played. So just keep that in mind, except this Venusaur right here. I would consider this one damaged because it is just... obviously these are in sleeves, so because they are in sleeves you guys can't really tell, but then I did go through these one by one, inspected them, and then just gave them a general grade in terms of condition, and I think this is the worst one. But starting with the Black Star promos, we have the Venusaur, we have 2 Eevees. I love the yellow, blue, and the red design for the holofoil. So we got 2 of these. And then now we're moving on to base set. We had this first edition Machamp. This card, everyone and their dog has this. Super common, not that rare. The Shadowless one, that one is actually rare, but this one, not so much. So we got a first edition Machamp from base. We have a Hitmonchan, a Zapdos, Magneton, we have a Clefairy, we have 3 Nidokings, 2 and 3. And one thing to mention, sorry about the glare that you're seeing right here, it's because my window is open, which is right behind me. So because of that, that's what's causing the glare, but hopefully you guys can still see the majority of the card. I'll try to do my best to cut that off. But we also have 3 Poliwraths, and the third one, and we got 2 Blastoise. So one of which is pretty much bent. I believe it's this one. You guys can tell by that curvature of the card. It just like swings up like this. I try to like slightly bend it back, but it just wouldn't budge, so definitely don't want to do anything to cause a crease, but yeah. So we got 2 Blastoise. So now we're getting into the jungle series, so we have a Wigglytuff, a Victreebel, and we have a Pinsir with the no jungle symbol. And the no symbol jungle cards are pretty rare, so very happy that this was included. We have a Vaporeon, a Flareon, I love this rainbow background, a Venomoth, Mr. Mime, Electrode, and now we're moving on to Fossil. So starting off the Fossil set, we have a Muck, a Articuno, a Zapdos, Hypno, we have an Aerodactyl, Kabutops, and mind you, all of these are holographics. We have a Haunter, Lapras, a Magneton, Dragonite. And I believe 2 of these. We have 2 Dark Gyarados with the pre-release stamp right here on the bottom right. A Dark Dragonite. Next we have a Dark Magneton. I love these clear foils, like the where it's just clear on the back. I think it makes the hollow pattern stand out so much more. Dark Hypno. And a Dark Raichu Secret Rare. This one is pretty beat up. I do definitely want to pick one up that's in better condition. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that, but there's like a bunch of edge wear along the back. The front is pretty dirty, but not much to be expected, honestly. They just threw it in the binder and kind of forgot about it, so I don't think they really took care of the cards per se. Now moving on to the second half, we're starting with Gym Heroes, just going right in order. So we have a Rocket's Trap, we have a Misty, Brock's Rhydon, Misty's Tentacruel, a LT Surge. Apparently it's LT Surge, not Lieutenant Surge. I grew up saying Lieutenant Surge, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, it's LT Surge. So that's that. LT Surge Magneton, again with like the clearish hollow foil pattern. This one there is like a little bit of like blue and red, but still it's majority clear. We have an Erica. I think we have 2 of these. 2. Also have a Brock. And for those that don't know or just never noticed, like the symbols in the back represent the gym badges. So this is obviously the rainbow badge. This is the boulder badge. Let me try to find the other 2. Forget what this badge is called, but we have that one. And Misty's is the Cascade badge, I believe. But yeah, just something that I want to point out just in case you guys never really saw it or never really paid attention to it. So ending off with the Brock. Moving on, we have a Erica's Dragonair. And Sabrina's Gengar. This is actually a very nice card. Very happy that it was included within the lot. And something to mention, so if you see this background here, it just looks like he's like standing in the middle of like a desert. So the Japanese version, this was actually a cemetery in the background, but for the English release, they actually changed it and just got rid of it, so he's just standing in the middle of nowhere, forever alone. And then moving on to Gym Challenge, we're starting off with a Koga's Beedrill, Koga's Ditto, Misty's Golduck, a Sabrina with her badge, Soul badge, I believe. I'll put the correct badge somewhere on the screen. We have 2 of these. Oh, picked up 2 by mistake. We have a Erica's Venusaur, very nice card. Giovanni's Machamp, I just love this artwork. I gotta say, gotta give it up to Ken Sugimori for these gym sets, because like 80-90% of the artwork is just all from him. I feel like it's basically just all from him, honestly. So we have Giovanni's Machamp to finish it off. Sorry about the glare, guys. I'm trying to actually like move it in a way where it doesn't show. And now we're moving into Generation 2, which starts with Neo Genesis. And how fitting to start with a Pichu. We have 2 of these. And the dual tone for the hollow pattern, I think it's so cool. Like the yellow and the blue. Or like the yellow, orange, red with the blue. Very nice touch. We have a Azumarill. And we have 2 of these. The second one, a Kingdra, holographic. A Lugia. I was very surprised that this was included. I could have thought that he was going to keep this one for sure, but very happy that this was included within the lot. This one, I believe it's moderately played, or actually, I think it kind of straddles the fence between lightly played and moderately played. I do have another copy of it, but then yeah. But regardless, still awesome to have this card in my collection. So a holographic Lugia from Neo Genesis. We have Ampharos, classic Gen 2 Pokemon. Going to the starters, we have a Meganium, Heracross, gotta love Heracross, a Slowking, Jumpluff, and moving on to Neo Discovery, we are starting off with a Tyranitar, one of my favorite Gen 2 Pokemon, Hitmontop. We have a Smeargle, a Fortress, Unknown A, as you can see, it says right there, the letter A Poliwrath, Politoed, and now we're moving on to the last few cards. So we have a Neo Revelation Raikou. This one's actually in pretty good condition, so very happy about that. A Delibird, also from Neo Revelation, and we have two of these. Porygon 2. I believe, from what I've heard, this is in Professor Oak's lab. Like, you know, with like the designs right here. Porygon. I could be wrong, that's just what I heard, but very cool design though. We have a Magneton, and I believe our last card is from Neo Destiny, which is a Dark Feraligatr. Holographic. But yeah, that is it. These are all the cards that I bought from him. Personally, I would say that I got a really good deal for all these cards. Obviously, he got the better end of the deal, but still, to be able to buy all these cards from him, I think I was very fortunate because I think I was one of the first few people that actually contacted him once I saw his video. But yeah, we just talked and then we struck a deal, and then that was that. So it was as simple as just contacting him and letting him know that I was interested, and then he gave me a price. I counter offered, we came to a middle, and then that was the deal. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone who watches my videos. Hopefully it was entertaining. Hopefully it was a trip back memory lane, back when you used to open these cards in the booster packs. I love just, you know, buying lots, collections from people, especially complete sets. I do have another video coming up. I don't know when I'll be showing that video because I'm going to be recording that one right after this. So I have a bunch of videos that I need to upload. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Also, don't forget, I'm doing a giveaway. It'll be in the iCard up there. And please check it out. And as always, I thank you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.